Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda and today I'm going to be filming a video showing you how to make 2-ingredient dough pizza. And I usually make this every Tuesday for lunch, and it's really delicious and low in points. So let's get right into the video. Okay, first before you start making your pizza, you'll want to make sure you preheat your oven to 450 degrees, which I've already had it on for a little bit, so it should be ready to go by the time we get the pizza crust ready. Okay, to make the 2-ingredient dough pepperoni pizza, you will need some plain non-fat Greek yogurt, and I use the Fage 0% brand. And you also need some self-rising flour. I use the gold medal brand of self-rising flour. And for pizza sauce, I use the Trader Giotto's fat-free pizza sauce that I get at Trader Joe's. This pizza sauce has the lowest points that I've found, so it's really good. You also need some Hormel turkey pepperoni, and this pepperoni is 1 smart point for 15 slices, so that's what we'll use today. And then for the cheese, I use the Trader Joe's light shredded mozzarella cheese. So these are the ingredients that you'll need to make the 2-ingredient dough pizza. Okay, for today's pizza, I am going to make kind of a medium-sized pizza. So I use 3/4 cup of self-rising flour and 3/4 cup of plain non-fat Greek yogurt. So I have my flour already measured out in my bowl. And then I'm going to take my yogurt and measure out 3/4 cup. I use a 1/4 cup measuring cup, so I do 3 of these. So I add it to the flour. Okay, now that I have the Greek yogurt added to the flour, I'm going to take a spoon and gently mix it. You just want to incorporate as much of the flour as you can. And then usually after this, I just use my hands because I find it to be easier. Okay, so that now that I've gotten it mixed as much as I can, then I just use my hands to kind of mix the rest of it together. Sometimes it's kind of sticky, so that's kind of a challenge, but just try to work it together as much as you can. Just trying to get as much of the flour out of the bowl. Now I've got it pretty much mixed into a dough ball, so then I don't need that. And then I just take some flour and spread it on my countertop, and then set the dough down and just kind of pat it a little bit. Then I clean my hands. Okay, next I'm going to get my pizza stone ready, and I just spray it with some cooking spray. And then I'm going to use my rolling pin to roll the pizza dough about as flat as I can get it. It's not always perfect, but usually after this, then I press it out with my fingers onto the pizza stone, so it makes it a little bit better. And then I just flip it a couple of times to try to get it as even as I can. Just try to get it flat. And then I just pick up the dough and set it on my pizza stone. And I take a little bit of the flour and put it on top. And then I'm gonna just press out the dough and just try to kind of make it an even circle as much as I can. It's not always gonna be perfect, but I just press it out onto the pan. Okay, now that I have spread the pizza dough out as much as I can, I'm gonna put it in the oven and pre-bake it for probably about 8 minutes, or until the top crust kind of starts getting a little bit brown. Okay, so the crust ended up taking 12 minutes total, but you might want to just watch yours, just depending on how thin or thick you roll the crust. So on the crust, I'm gonna put 1/4 cup of the Trader Giotto's fat-free pizza sauce. So I measure out 1/4 cup. And I spread that all over the crust. Yes. Okay, now that I have the sauce spread out on the crust, I'm going to measure out my mozzarella cheese using my food scale. So I turn it on and set it to, make sure it's set to ounces. I put my bowl on and then I push the button to tare it again so that it zeroes it out. And then I'm going to measure out 3 ounces of the shredded mozzarella cheese from Trader Joe's. Go. And then I'm going to sprinkle the cheese all over the crust. Now we're going to take 15 of the Hormel turkey pepperonis and put them on top of the cheese. Okay, now that the pizza is put together, I'm going to set it in the oven for about 8 minutes, and I'm gonna watch it because I wanna make sure that it gets nice and brown on the top. And I might have to do a little bit longer, but you just wanna watch your pizza, so. Okay, now my pizza is done. It took a total of 10 minutes for it to cook. So I pre-baked the crust for 12 minutes, and then after I put all the toppings on, it took 10 minutes to get it to look like this. But you'll wanna watch your pizza because it just depends probably on your oven and all that stuff, so just want to watch it. Okay, so this is my finished 2-ingredient dough pepperoni pizza. If you cut it into 6 slices, then it ends up being about 2 smart points per slice. But for me personally, I cut this into 4 equal portions, and I give 1/4 of the portion to my kids, and then I eat the other 3/4 of the pizza, and it ends up being a total of 10 smart points. And I have that for lunch almost every Tuesday. It's just something fun to look forward to. It's really delicious and really good. So I hope you enjoyed this video of making 2-ingredient dough pepperoni pizza. Comment down below and let me know what kind of 2-ingredient dough pizza you like to make. Make sure you hit subscribe, and thank you so much for watching this video.